This is the Raising Karter podcast. I am your host, Ramon Weatherall, and I got a question for you guys. Does your wife think you do absolutely nothing? In her mind, does she think you do absolutely nothing? Because I have a Reddit post here that I think we need to discuss. We need to discuss this post because some of us, men and women, need a wake up call. The post reads: Husband does absolutely nothing. I can't take it anymore. As in the title, my husband does absolutely nothing. Around the house with our son, he does work and provides for us 8 to 9 hours a day while I'm a stay-at-home mom, but that's all he does. I can't even remember the last time he's done anything around the house. He doesn't clean, he doesn't cook, he doesn't clean up dinner, bath time, bedtime, anything. I've asked him again and again, and all I get is I work all day. I'm tired. As if I don't. He constantly tells me when I complain that he would quit his job tomorrow if he could sit at home with the baby all day like I do. I'm running on fumes. Now here's the final straw here. I gotta get back. The final straw. The final straw was tonight as I was cleaning up dinner and doing the dishes. Husband sitting in his usual spot on the couch. Our son had a meltdown. It was bedtime while wearing him in the carrier and doing the dishes. I accidentally burnt his leg by bending over too far on the stove. It wasn't a bad burn, but he was screaming by this time. After assessing the burn and putting ointment on it, I walked over to my husband and asked him to please go get the baby's pajamas so I can get him in the bed as soon as I'm done with the dishes. His reply was, I'm tired. I've been working all day and I never get him dressed and I don't even know what clothes to put on him. You always do it. I dropped the dishes. I went in the other room and broke down. I can't keep doing this anymore. This will be the reason I file for divorce. I love my son more than anything, but I've never been more unhappy. Well, you notice she didn't say I love him. She didn't say I love my husband more than anything, but she said I love my son. So you this is a wake-up call to you. But let's just start with her first. Because her first thing was that he does work 8 hours and he provides for us. Like that's just nothing. That's just nothing. Like you're a stay-at-home mom, which is a job itself, but it doesn't pay. You don't get paid. So he has to go out, work 8 or 9 hours, doing whatever he does, and use his whole check to take care of the house. Now, if he loses his job, he's fired, laid off, you guys have no income unless you're independently rich somehow, ma'am. Then, you know, I'm wrong here. But the way I'm reading this is that he's the breadwinner. Okay. He's bringing all the money into the house. He's making sure when you go to the doctor and get your hour break, that's his insurance you're using, not yours. That's his insurance that he goes and works to get. Well, it's yours, but it's only yours because you're married to him. So let's just not gloss over the fact that He's providing a way of life for you and your son. Okay. And then she goes on to say that I do all the cooking, the laundry, the grocery shopping, the dishes, everything. Well, isn't that the job of a stay-at-home mom? Isn't that your job? Isn't that what you agreed to do when you said you were going to be a stay-at-home mom? That's just like him saying, "Oh, I don't want to go to work. And I'm not using vacation day and personal day. I'm just going to not get paid today. So my check won't be as much as it normally is because I just don't feel like doing it." No, no, you don't get to have it both ways. Neither one of you. He has to get his butt up, go to work, rain, snow, sleet, hail, thunderstorm. It don't matter. Get to work so you can take care of this house. And you have to take care of the house. That's just the way it is. Now, the final straw. You carrying the baby around in a baby carrier all day. I don't know why, ma'am, you do that. This must be your first child because any experienced mother would say, put that baby down. If it's going to cry, he's going to cry. If he's going to cry next to you in the crib, in, some type of swing, well, it doesn't matter. He's going to cry. So at least, you can get some type of break from just having him so close. Well, you're obviously a first time mother, but if the baby's going to cry, let the baby cry. Okay. You don't have to carry it around all day because carrying it around, what happened? You just said you burned his leg on the stove. It's not your fault, but you didn't do it on purpose, but you don't have to carry the baby around all day, man. Okay. Now he has a meltdown. You go ask your husband to help. He doesn't know what he's doing, which is no excuse. I got smoke for you too, buddy. You're next. But to me, the both of you don't respect what each other does. You don't respect what each other does. And man's love to man is respect. If you respected what he did more, then he probably would do more around the house. And don't tell me you do, because in the beginning of the post, you said, yeah, he provides for us. He goes to work 8-9 hours a day. Yeah, but he doesn't do anything around here. Like, just him providing for you is nothing. Do you want a man who doesn't do it provide for you? So you don't respect what he does, so he's not going to respect what you do, which is wrong because it's your turn, buddy. That's your son. Now you can get another wife, but your firstborn son, you won't get another one. And even if you don't know what you're doing, you still need to help. Your job, your work day doesn't end once you get home and you don't have to do anymore. You start another shift. That's being a father. Okay? You start another shift. That's being a father. This is something your father should have told you. That's what this podcast is about. Letting men know and fathers know how important they are. And if somebody didn't tell you, I'm going to tell you. Okay? You should have somewhat idea where things are, where his clothes are, where his pajamas are. You shouldn't just sit on the couch doing nothing while this woman is falling apart. You married her, so you love her, right? You had a kid with her. Did you think the kid was just going to grow up on his own? Did you grow up on your own, sir? No. Your job, no one cares that you're tired. Man, no one cares you are tired. You're singing to the choir. You know how I know? Because your own damn wife don't care. She's saying, she wrote on Reddit that you don't do nothing around the house. You don't do nothing. And this will be the reason why you get a divorce. What the hell you get married for, man, if you're not going to do anything? What the hell you have a child for? Man, we have to grow up. We got to start thinking, hey, if you don't want to be a husband, you don't want to be a father, then don't do it. A good friend of mine, an OG, told me, look, don't bring somebody else into your ish. If you are not ready to be a man 24/7, all day, go to work, come home, do what you got to do yard work, make sure this car's running, this, all this, make sure you play with your kids, make sure there's money for groceries, health insurance, all, man, if you're not ready to do that, stay single. Or just be somebody's boyfriend. Don't sit in the seat and not be ready for what comes with it. So no, I don't feel sorry for you, man. I don't feel sorry for a man who doesn't understand what it takes to be one, but you trying to act like one. Saying you tired and you work all day. Okay, I work all day. I work every day almost. But I can't sit around my house and say, oh, I'm tired. The lawn needs to be cut. I don't feel like doing it. Groceries need to be brought in and put up, and we need to find out what's for dinner or additionally. I don't, you do it. No. Both of you, like I said, don't respect what each other does. She doesn't respect what you do, which is the first domino, ladies. And this, ma'am, in this post, that's the first domino. If you want your husband or your son to do the things you want him to do, then you need to respect him and be appreciative of the things that he does. That's how you show a man you love him. You respect him. You respect that he's taking care of you. And I bet you he'd get his butt up off that couch and help you out. Even if the things he does isn't right and he's messing up, and sometimes his help ain't all that great, but he would try. But you don't respect him, man. You don't respect him. So he's like, he's taking a little boy approach to it. Well, you do. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. You do it. His approach isn't right, but yours isn't either. You're not going to get anything out of any man if you don't respect him. Point blank, period. If you do not respect the man you are with, you do not show him that you respect him, you appreciate him, you will get zilch out of, you will get the bare minimum out of him. And him not respecting what you do is just childish. It's childish. So, in conclusion, if you get a divorce, sir, if your wife divorces you, you will lose half of everything you worked for. Is that worth it? Is that seat on the couch? Is that you not doing anything, you not helping, worth it? Because you can do stuff and still end up getting a divorce. Being married isn't easy. But not trying is a bona fide way to getting papers filed in divorce court. Because she said it. I love my son. She didn't say nothing about you. She might be there already. It might be too late. It might. I think it's damn near almost too late. She's doing Reddit posts and all that. You probably don't know nothing about it. You sitting up there stupid on the couch. You don't know nothing about this woman that's talking about divorcing you because you ain't doing nothing. Man, please wake the F up. If you're gonna be married, you're gonna be in a relationship, you're gonna be a father, God damn it, be one. And that is this episode of the Raising Karter podcast. If this episode brought you any type of value, check out the rest of our videos in our playlist. And also check out this video, the 5 things, the 5 most addictive things to every father. Check out that video too.